Hey guys, my name is Scoby and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to set up Xemu, an original Xbox emulator that will let you play original Xbox games on your PC. Let's jump right into this. So the first thing you want to do is come to this link. Links is always in the description down below. And this is going to be for the Xemu emulator. We're going to be coming to this link. We're going to be clicking download on the top left. And here we'll have two options. We can either download the latest Windows x64 or ARM-based version. Most likely if you're watching this video, you will need the x86 version. So we're going to be left clicking that. ARM will only be needed if you have an ARM-based processor. While we're on this page, we're also going to be coming to the required files here on the left. We're going to be looking for the hard disk image file here. And we're going to be downloading the pre-formatted Xbox hard disk image. Simply left click this. We will also need that a little bit later. Now on this page, I also want to point out the compatibility page. Here we can see a list of all the Xbox games for the original Xbox. And we can see a compatibility list and see how playable or not playable a game is in this emulator. Here you can search for any game that you want, for example Fable. And here I can see that Fable The Lost Chapters is currently in a playable state. I can see the last time it was tested, some of the known issues, and it will be a good way to judge how well or how bad a game will play before you try to load this up, so you already have your expectations set correctly. While we have our web browser open, we're also going to be coming to this link, and this is to download 7-zip if you don't already have it. We're going to be coming here, download the latest Windows version, and we can set this up later. Once this is downloaded, I'm going to be moving all of my files to a new location. However, the first thing I'm going to be doing is installing 7-zip. We simply look for our 7-zip exe file, double click it, click yes on the Windows pop-up, select an install location. I'm just going to be leaving it on my C drive. Click install, click close. Now 7-zip is installed. From this point, there are a couple of files we will need to fully set up our emulator. We have our Xbox hard disk image that we downloaded from the Xemu website. And there are two additional system files we will need to be able to load our Xbox. The first is an Xbox BIOS file, and the second is a complex file. Now I will mention I cannot show you where to download either of these in today's video. You will need to source your own. A quick Google search will help you out if you want to download it or you need to dump your own Xbox image. And we will need all of these files to get our emulator up and running. So the first thing we're going to do is extract Xemu. To do that, we're going to be right clicking, show more options, 7-zip, extract here. And that's going to extract our Xemu exe file and our license file. I'm going to be deleting my zip file just to clean up this folder because there's quite some files here. I'm first going to be extracting my Xbox BIOS file. Again, we're going to be right clicking, show more options, 7-zip, extract files. Okay. And then it's going to extract my Xbox BIOS folder. Now inside here, we should have our MCPX or Xbox BIOS file. We're then going to be extracting our complex file. We're going to right click, show more options, 7-zip, extract files, click OK. And this should extract our complex file, which for this version it's 4627. Now we no longer need our zip files, so we can remove those. And now we should have everything we need to launch Xemu. To do this, we're going to be double clicking the Xemu application, and then we'll be brought to this image. We will need to configure some settings before Xemu can fully open. To do that, we're going to be clicking on the settings file, and here we're going to have to set up our boot, flash ROM, and hard disk files that we already downloaded from before. We're first going to be adding our hard disk file. We're going to be clicking on the folder icon on the right, locating our Xbox_HDD file, click open. We're then going to be loading our flash ROM, otherwise known as our BIOS file, which is the complex file, which we have here. Click OK. And then we're going to be looking for the MCPX boot file, which we're going to be clicking on the folder icon. We're going to be coming to the MCPX file here, click open, and then all of our files should be added here. Once you have everything added, we will need to restart our application. So we're going to be closing it down, opening up Xemu again. And if you've added everything correctly, you should be brought with this Xbox menu. If any of your files are not in the correct order or not the correct format or file type that Xemu expects, you might get this error on screen. I would recommend just looking a bit more around to get the correct files. You might want to do a bit more searching. This can happen and is quite normal to try look for a couple of different file types. So just keep that in mind when searching for your files, that you might not get the right ones right away. This Xbox BIOS file is a bit more complex than some of the other emulators out there. From this point, we're ready to talk about game files, and here I have a couple of game files, and again, this is something I cannot show you where to download in today's video. You will need to source and download your own game files or create a backup of dump of your existing Xbox game files. If you do download them, they will most likely come in a .7-zip or a .rar formats, and we'll also need 7-zip to extract these out. So I currently have two games here. To extract your game, you right click, show more options, 7-zip, extract here. This can take a couple seconds. And when you extract your games, you're going to be looking for an XISO or an ISO disk image file. As you can see, it currently shows up like that. This is the file format we will need for Xemu. From here, we're going to be looking at a couple of settings, setting up a controller, and then we can launch into setting up a game. We're going to be coming back to machine, settings, We're going to be coming to general on the top. And here we have a couple things we can look at. Check for updates will be on by default. On the bottom of this page here, we can set up our game directory to locate to where our games are downloaded. To do this, we click this folder icon and then locate to your games folder. Don't worry if no games show up here. You simply need to locate to where your games are downloaded. Click select folder and then our game directory will be set up. Next thing we're going to be doing is coming to input. And here we can set up to 4 controllers to work with our Xbox. I'm going to be setting up port 1. And here I'm going to be connecting my Xbox One controller to my computer. Now you'll see immediately when I turn my controller on, it will say controller is connected to port 1. Here you can select your device that you want to emulate, either an Xbox or Xbox Controller S. Here you can see the visual difference of these two controllers on screen. I'm just going to be leaving it as a default Xbox controller. I can set my input device to my Xbox One controller, which I have currently set up. Now when using most modern controllers, the mapping should be done automatically. However, if you would like to check any mapping, you can click input mapping here, and you can see how your controller is mapped. So currently my A is set to my A key, and if you want to remap anything, you can click on the button here and reassign to any button on your controller. So I'm going to be pressing the B button on my controller. For our second port, again, I'm going to be leaving it on Xbox controller. But here, for example, we can set our input device to keyboard, come to input mappings, and here we can then map it to our actual keyboard. Now, if you would like to remap anything, simply click on the button on your keyboard that you would like to set it up, and you can set it up exactly how you want. Now, using this directly without additional software, you cannot map your mouse to actually work as a right joystick. Instead, your right joystick will actually be set up with different buttons. You might want to take this with a grain of salt. A controller is a better method to actually use and play Xemu, but it is something to keep in mind that you can set up your keyboard here and just map whatever buttons you would like. We're then going to be coming to display, and we're going to be making a couple changes here. The first thing we want to do is set our backend from OpenGL to Vulkan. This can give more performance, and if you are having any issues, I'd recommend going back to OpenGL. In some cases, it can cause issues. For our internal resolution, I'm going to be setting it to 2x. Here it can take a big performance hit. This emulator is still quite new, so I wouldn't recommend going over 2 to 4x as a really maximum. I'm going to be leaving it at 2x. I found that I get the least amount of issues here when experimenting with it. 4 is really the maximum you can get depending on the game you're playing. If you want to enable full screen on startup or full screen always, you can do either of those here. I'm not going to be doing it right now. VSync is enabled by default, which I think is a good thing. And the last thing you can take a look at the bottom here is the aspect ratio. I would recommend leaving it by default, but if you would like your games to stretch to 16:9, which can cause some stretching and some weird things in some games, you can set that up. I do typically leave my games on default, but if you would like to set up a true widescreen format, you can do that here. From this point, we can launch a game. To that, we're going to be coming to File, Load Disk. If you set up your game directory earlier, it should automatically locate to where your games are. Here it will show any games in the disk image format that we discussed earlier. So if your games are still in a 7-zip or .rar format, again, you'll have to extract those first. Click on the game, click Open, and then our game should launch. Now, to put your game in full screen, we can double click on this window and double click again to get out of full screen. And now we can see that my game launches right away. Now, if you have your controller set up, your game should launch. And here you can see I'm running Halo directly on my computer. If you would like to access the on-screen menu at any point, simply take your mouse, and once you start hovering on your window, you'll have access to your options on the top left. To close down a game, you can click on Machine, Eject Disk, and then our game will be ejected, and you'll be brought back to the home screen menu. And here you can manage your games just like that. Anyway, guys, it's as easy as that to set up and play original Xbox games on your PC in 2026. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. Subscribe if you're new, check out the other videos on the channel. Until next time, as always, keep it saucy. Peace.